Hi, welcome to my class. So if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome again. Let me introduce you to my class just briefly. My class meets Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings, 7 to 9:30 p.m. If my class were back in my classroom at Mount SAC, it would meet 6:30 p.m. and finish at 10 p.m. But since we are meeting virtually on Confer Zoom, it's better that our schedule is 7 to 9:30. Okay, so please join me on Confer Zoom with my students Monday through Thursday in the evenings, 7 to 9:30. I also have office hours after class, so be for 15-20 minutes every day. So if you have any concerns or if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to stay after class with me in Confer Zoom and ask me questions, okay? So let me briefly explain my Canvas course shell a little bit. Let me share my screen, okay? Okay, so when you come to my Canvas, this is the home page. It will go directly to this page. So if you have some time, you can read the information here carefully and slowly. If you want to see any videos, if you're not so sure about Confer Zoom or Canvas, you can watch some of these videos. They're a good tutorial. But if you already know Canvas, you're Canvas fluent, then you don't need to watch these videos. Like, how do I submit assignment to my teacher on Canvas? I have videos for all of this. So you just need to take your time, relax, and look through my Canvas course shell, okay? So just read through my homepage. There's clickable links. Okay, so anything blue or buttons, you can click on them and it should take you to either an assignment page, a page, or a quiz test page, or something like that, okay? Videos you can watch. So anything you see in blue, these are links. Sometimes you'll see a blue link with the arrow down. That just means you can download an assignment or a particular important information that I have posted, and you can download. If you want to print, you can also print. But before you print, please look at how many pages there are. I don't recommend that you print pages that are more than 2 or 3. Okay, so if my unit, some students haven't really purchased their books yet, and so I have Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3 already available. So those have a lot of pages, and I don't recommend that you print those pages unless I tell you what specific page to print out, okay? Okay, so I think the most important button will be the module. So follow my mouse, this tab, this blue tab called modules. If you go there, you will see all of my information, orientation information before you start my class, first day. And then when you go down even further, you'll see week 1 module, unit 1, week 2 module, continuing unit 1, week 3 module, unit 2, week 4, and right now we are on week 5 on unit 3. So tonight's lesson is day 16, and I have my lesson plan. So again, I told you these blue links can either take you to a page, or if you see an arrow down, this means it's downloadable. You can download and you can study it on your computer or on your phone or tablet. And you can even print. But for example, this unit 3, there's so many pages, so I don't recommend that you print unit 3 unless I specifically tell you what page to print, okay? If they're short, 1 or 2 pages, you can print those if you want, okay? These are links that will take you to a page, for example, like Coffee Talks. There you go, it takes you to this page. It'll just remind you, hey, there's a speaking practice. If you want more speaking practice, you can join Coffee Talks. And how to join would be down here, Zoom meeting and password. Okay, so let's go back to my module. So I have it set up by lesson plan. Let's go to week 1. So here's let's go to week 1. Here's day 1. Here's day 2 lesson plan. Here's day 3, day 4. Now between lessons, like for example, day 1 and day 2, everything here in the middle, these are either assignments or quiz or test. Sometimes I have pages. When you see a paper and pencil, follow my mouse, this means it's homework assignment. This is homework, this is homework, homework. Okay. If you see a rocket, that just means this is a quiz or a test. Okay. So you just click in there and you just go ahead and take the test. Okay. When you go to the assignment, let me view as a student. So if this is the view of what you see, student view. Go back to the module. Okay, let me start week 1. Okay, so again, paper and pencil means homework. Rocket means test. So let me see, verb tense review. So if you see this blue button, it just means submit assignment. So first you need to download. Again, there's the arrow. You can download. And then you can type most of these assignments I allow you to type in. So like, for example, correct the errors in verb tense usage. I am studying here since last January. Wrong. It is I have been studying here since last January. So you're just looking for mistakes and changing the sentences. Okay, so just follow the instruction. Don't forget to save. I usually like to put it on my desktop and save. Okay, now now I'm ready to submit my homework. Let me go back. Okay, so here's a blue submit assignment. Choose a file. Desktop. Let's see, where is my homework? Here it is. I will open, and there's my assignment right there. And then I will submit. Click the blue button. If you can't, for some reason, can't do this, you can also go to text entry. You can copy and paste this assignment in here. And then you can also submit your assignment that way, okay? So I have a lot of options for my students. File upload, text entry. If you have Google Drive, you can put my homework from your Google Drive in here, okay? So a lot of options. Let me get out of here. Let's go to modules, leave, going back. Okay, so yeah, this is my lesson plan. I do have a lot of homework, but don't stress out. I know that everyone has a very busy life. So even though I do have a due date, it's okay to submit your homework late. If you can do the homework on time, that's wonderful, but I will also understand that you can be late with your assignment. So don't worry. I'm just very thankful that you are doing my homework, and I really, really encourage my students to do their homework, okay? Another important tab, so I think module is the most important tab. Also, grades is another important tab. Please check the grade tab as often as you can. I have my grades weighted this way. So follow my mouse, here's weights. Assignments are worth 20%, tests 25, attendance 15. Yes, attendance is very important, so please join my class every night, Monday through Thursday, 7 to 9:30 p.m. on Confer Zoom, okay? Midterm is 20, final is 20, which is if you add it up, it's 100% total, okay? Follow my mouse. On the left side here, you'll see all of the homework and quizzes. And this is a student. His name is Test Student. Follow my mouse. This is a test student, and this test student is very bad. As you can see, the student is getting a 60% in my class. Now, to pass level 4, you need a minimum of 70% or higher. If you're below 70%, I think it's good that you check your grade tab and see what is missing. Like this one, this student is missing. This one, the student is late. This one, missing. And this one, this student got a grade. So here, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 14, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10. So this student is doing some homework, but really not doing enough. And if this student doesn't check his grades, he will end up probably not passing level 4. Okay, so continuously check on the blue grade tab, and you will see all the homework that you are supposed to do. Now, if you've joined my class really late, it's okay, don't worry. I will also record what day you started and what week, and so I will be very lenient towards the students that started my class very late. Okay, so don't worry. But the sweet number is minimum 70 or higher, 70% or higher. The student is 10% low, not even close to 70. So the student's gonna need to do some assignments for me. I have all my assignments open until December, so you have a lot of time. Or I have them open until December 8th, okay? Tests, on the other hand, quizzes, I lock. So I have it open like for a week, and then I will lock it. If you absolutely want to try a quiz or a test and you can't for some reason, it's because I locked the quiz or test. So if you want, you can text me on Remind. Oh, I will talk about that. Text me on Remind and say, teacher, I'm trying to do Unit 2 test, but it's locked. Can you unlock it? Sure, I can just easily go to settings and unlock that test for you to take, okay? Something else, yes. Let's talk about my syllabus. Here you can download and have a hard copy. You can print. Again, there's an arrow. But this is very important. Please download on your smartphone this application, this app. It's called Remind. This is fall 2020, so your Remind code is right here. Okay, but next semester and the following semester, the Remind code will change. But this semester, fall 2020, this is your Remind code. So just download the app and please join me on Remind. Now, this is like text messaging, but minus your phone number. We do not share our phone numbers. You don't have my phone number and I don't have your phone number. So this is a great way. If you really want to contact me quickly, this is the best place to do it, okay? And these are other ways you can also contact me via email and Canvas inbox. Canvas inbox, follow my mouse, is right here. Inbox. Oops, let me leave student view for a second. Okay, this is, so when you click inbox, this is what you'll see. If you see that pencil, click there, select, go to favorite, find your ESL class, ESL level 4. This is for the fall 2020 course number. And then 2, click there, teacher, and then write a subject, and then you can start typing whatever you want, okay? And that's another way you can contact me. Let me go back to my class. Okay, so also take a look at my syllabus. It's right here. Go to the syllabus tab. You can also download. At the bottom of my syllabus, you will see my tentative schedule. Today is week 5, Monday. This is what I'm doing, unit 3. Okay, so this is tentative. Tentative meaning it's not set in stone. It could change. This is just my estimated guess of what I'm going to be teaching. Okay. I'm thinking this is everything. If there's any other questions, oh yes, let me explain ConferZoom. So on the left navigation bar, you'll see, look at all these blue tabs, ConferZoom. When you go to ConferZoom, you'll see my schedule. Monday, 7 to 10. Really, it's going to end at 9:30, but I have it set because of office hours. 7 to 10 Tuesday, 7 to 10 Wednesday, 7 to 10 Thursday. So this is where you're going to click, and this is where you're going to join my live meeting. Okay, my students will all be here. So just make sure to join my class through ConferZoom. Okay. And then whatever other questions that you guys have for me, you can text me on Remind. I will respond very quickly there. Or you can just wait after class 9:30 to stay for my office hours. Okay, so I'm just want to welcome you to my class, and I hope that you will enjoy and learn a lot of English from me and from each other. Okay, thank you. See you later. Bye.